I've helped out a lot of new hamster owners and it gave me the idea for this video. Is a hamster the right pet for you? The first thing you need is money. Hamsters can cost a lot of money. Not only the things you need to buy if you're going to get a hamster, but also you need to take care of them for the rest of their life. It means that you need to take them to a vet when they are ill. You can't get a pet if you won't take them to a vet when they need one. And you need to buy a lot of food and substrate during their life. I've made a video about all the things that you absolutely need if you're going to get a hamster. Be sure to check it out. Hamsters are nocturnal and crepuscular. It means that they wake up during the evening and the night. If you go to bed early, a hamster is not the right pet for you. You cannot wake up your hamster every day during daytime. All the tips and videos on how you can turn your hamster into a day animal are nonsense and very wrong. It is really unhealthy to force your hamster to wake up in the daylight. It's their instinct to wake up when it's dark outside. A hamster is a very good choice if you're not home in the daytime because they wake up in the evening. It is also very important that your hamster's cage is in a place where it's quiet during the day and where there isn't much noise that can wake up your hamster. They need to be able to sleep and rest. Are you a light sleeper and are you going to put the hamster in your bedroom? Think twice. Your hamster will make a lot of sound during the night, such as running on a wheel, drinking from a drinking bottle, digging in the substrate. Even the silent wheels are not 100% silent. Also, a drinking bottle can make a lot of noise and you cannot take those out during the night just because you want to sleep. A hamster needs access to those things its entire life. Maybe you can put the cage in a different room. Otherwise, a hamster is not the right pet for you. Do you have enough time for your hamster? Hamsters are social animals and they need some attention. You don't have to take your hamster out every day. Some hamsters prefer to be in the cage. But it is very important to interact with your hamster on a daily basis, like giving them treats or snacks when they're awake. Besides, you have to feed your hamster when the bowl is empty and you have to clean and refill the water bottle every other day. Next to that, you have to clean out their cage once it's dirty. This can cost you a lot of time and you can't postpone it. It is unhealthy for your pet to sit in ammonia fumes for too long. Do you have the space for a hamster? The minimum cage size is 360 square inches, or 60 by 40 centimeters, or 20 gallon. Everything that is smaller is too small for any hamster to live in. It doesn't count if you have multiple cages that are too small. Your hamster needs at least one cage that is the minimum size. You can attach all kinds of expansions to that cage if you want, but I can't say it enough. Bigger is always better. I know from my own experience that a hamster is happier in a larger environment. Try to find out if it's possible to get a cage that's at least 31 by 16 inches or 500 square inches or 80 by 40 centimeters or 35 gallon or even bigger. If you have other pets like dogs and cats, make sure there's no way for them to be near your hamster. Make sure that the cage has a lid on it that doesn't come off easily. And do not introduce your hamster to your dog or cat. The worst case scenario is that your hamster gets hurt. A hamster is a prey animal and dogs and cats are predators. A hamster can get scared and this causes stress. Stress is very unhealthy for your hamster. The animals don't need each other and they live happy lives without each other. So don't be selfish and just don't show your hamster to your cat or dog. Are you patient? Don't take your hamster out when you want to. You can't force them if they don't want to. It is really stressful for a hamster to be grabbed from their cage. Take all the time you need for the taming process. Let your hamster climb on your hand by placing the food on your hand. If your hamster is on your hand, then you can take it out. Also, it's not a very good idea to take your hamster out of the cage the next day you got it. Give them enough time to get used to the new home and owner. Don't buy more than one hamster just because somebody else has multiple, or the pet shop has several hamsters in one cage, or because you think that they need a friend. Most hamsters can easily live all by themselves and are much happier on their own. Even some species must live alone because they are solitary animals, such as the Syrian hamster and the Chinese hamster. You cannot put multiple Syrians or Chinese hamsters in one cage. This also goes for the winter white dwarf hamster. In the wild they are not solitary, but they live in pairs, a male with a female. But you can't put a male and a female in one cage, because they will have babies. Now don't breed hamsters because you think it's cute. There are already plenty of hamsters in shelters. Let the experts breed hamsters. They know what they're doing and they select on health and personality. Two winter whites of the same gender in one cage will start to fight in most cases. If you want a friendly and happy hamster, just get one. Roborovsky's and Russian Campbell's dwarf hamsters can live together. But sometimes it goes wrong and they start to fight. Don't get odd numbers. A couple has the best chance of success. Make sure your cage is at least 640 square inches or 100 by 40 centimeters or 40 gallon. And it's important to have a spare cage, just in case things go wrong and they start to fight. But most important, do you think hamsters are cute? Are you not afraid? Are you prepared to take care of them their entire life? Hamsters can get 2 to 5 years old, depending on the species. Are you willing to take them to a vet if they need one? Are you prepared to spend money on bedding, food and new toys every now and then? Are you willing to buy a cage that's big enough? Then a hamster might be the right pet for you. It is really up to you what species you want. You can find a lot of information about them online. Make sure you do your research. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And thank you very much for watching this video. Bye!